All right, welcome to another video. Lord of the Rings Online is our venue for this evening, and we are currently in Isengard. And as you can see, it's no longer a dreary, untidy mess. In fact, the game has thrown me back to earlier stage, where we can actually see Isengard in its undamaged state, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, remember we got here. We got here with Aragorn, and we got here with Pippin and Merry, and Gandalf is here. Essentially, we've got the band back together, -2. Frodo and Sam, at this point, are somewhere about the Black Gates in the Morannon near Mordor. But the rest of them are just going to head out with defeated Saruman, which doesn't look like it here because Isengard's back to normal. But anyway, remember, this video is going to contain spoilers for Lord of the Rings. It's going to contain spoilers for the movie. So if you haven't seen those or read them, you need to do it. And by all means, click on the link in the description below, which should take you to my a copy of Lord of the Rings that you can buy from Amazon. And if nobody does it soon, I'm going to lose my status as an Amazon person thingy. I don't know what they call them. But anyway, I tried it to see, and nobody seems to want to buy things, so there you go. Anyway, subscribe, like, whatever, if you like this video. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to have a look at just getting our party. We've got the band back together, of course, apart from Frodo and Sam, and we're going to head for a little bit down the road until we come to another point where essentially the whole fellowship breaks up for the second time. But they've only just got back together again, but we'll get to that point in a minute. We're just going to sail out of Isengard here. In fact, what we can do is get on a horse, I guess. No, let's walk. Why not? We'll do it from the Hobbits' view. So we're essentially going to take Pippin's view again. And this is Pippin heading out of Isengard. As you can see, Isengard is a huge place. And there are a few orcs around at the moment because Saruman has not yet been defeated. There is the Tower of Orthanc. So that's exciting. Right, and we're in the Ring of Isengard, and we have to run around until we get to the gate. And as you can see, smokes and all sorts of things bellowing from Isengard, as Treebeard said. There's nothing but smoke comes from Isengard these days. And so anyway, what's happened in the story? Well, what's happened in the story is we've got Saruman's been defeated, his army's been defeated, Gandalf has broken his staff and removed most of his power. And meanwhile, Wormtongue is flung out of the... Oh, can't do that. So Wormtongue is flung out of the window of Orthanc, a Palantir, which Gandalf has really not paid much attention to. That's a big troll, wasn't it? Whoa! Right, so anyway, we've got the Palantir being carried by Gandalf now. Pippin picked it up, and Pippin is now wanting to have another look at it, but he can't do it just yet because Gandalf's got it. Anyway, they're all riding at walking pace out of Isengard. It's been a long, hard battle. It's been a stressful time. It's been kind of tough watching one of the most powerful beings in Middle-earth get demoted, essentially, by Gandalf. And Saruman could have been very handy on the side of the good guys, but he decided not to change his ways. And so they've left him behind. Treebeard is guarding Isengard and Saruman, and the party heads south. I think it's south. Out of Isengard, south, possibly westish, southwestish, out of Isengard. And they're going to make camp after a few more hours of riding. So obviously the game itself is much compressed in terms of land, territory, distance than the real world of Middle-earth is. But as you know, we've taken a very long time to do this journey as it is to here. I don't know how many videos it is now in total. Quite a lot. 25, 26, something like that. So, yes. Anyway, there's stuff happens here, so we'll probably get to this camp. But basically what happens is that we're going to split up again. Pippin, during the camp in the middle of the night, he steals a look at the Palantir and gets entrapped by Sauron in the Palantir, and Sauron starts asking him all sorts of questions. But Sauron thinks that Pippin is a hobbit that's being held prisoner at Orthanc with Isengard, with Saruman. And why not? That's the last time Sauron tuned in, that's where this Palantir was pointing. And so Saruman is instructed, or Pippin's instructed to tell Saruman to, here's the Pillar of the White Hand, which the Ents smashed down onto the ground after the battle. Pippin's told to tell Saruman to give up the Hobbit to the Black Rider who's making his way straight to Orthanc. Now, so Pippin's discovered, it's discovered that he hasn't given too much of the game away, and the resilience of hobbits is really... This is, I mean, apart from Frodo and his resilience to the ring, and of course the resilience of all of the hobbits to the ring, that none of them really want it as such. And it shows quite nicely the strength of the hobbits, and of course Pippin recovers quite quickly from his ordeal. But Gandalf says, that's enough of this nonsense. We're going to take Pippin, we're going to head straight for Minas Tirith. So Gandalf grabs Pippin, heads for Minas Tirith. This is where they camp, this hill here. And so we'll have a look. Nighttime, so they're all camping. This is where Pippin looks at the... Oh, there's a dude. This is where Pippin looks at the Palantir. Gandalf gives the Palantir into Aragorn's keeping, and they realize that the Palantir is how Sauron and Saruman had been communicating. Just get away from that dude. And we're now looking out onto... There's a Rohan camp down there from the game. And we're going to head back through the gap of Rohan here. And we're going to head for Minas Tirith with Pippin very, very shortly. Meanwhile, Aragorn, who we'll pick up in our next video, is going to be heading towards the Paths of the Dead. But he continues along with Theoden for a little way, along with Merry and Legolas and Gimli. They all stay together for another little bit. But Gandalf gets Pippin on his horse and they head for Minas Tirith. So we're going to try and make that journey, or at least a little bit of it. And we're going to head for Minas Tirith. I just have to get out of here and get on a horse, because this journey is done quick. Okay, so we're on the horse now. Excellent. And this is Pippin on the horse with Gandalf, and they're riding... Oh god, we don't want to go that way. How do we get out of here? Is there an easy way down? No, we'll have to go the other way. We'll have to go back up this way. And we have to cross the Fords of Isen, and we're going to head as far as we can. Now, the first place they go is they go to Helm's Deep. So we're going to see if we can get there. I don't want to spend too much more time in this video, because these videos are turning out quite large now. This is 2K resolution we're using, and the videos are turning out quite big, but so they take a while to upload and things like that. So anyway, here we are. We're heading for the Fords of Isen, and when we're in... And the last time we came across these fords, we saw the results of the battles. And then we've got the Gap of Rohan up here. How's everyone? Oh, bit of practice. Good. Like, keep it up, lads. Keep it up. And, oh, there's an enemy thing. And, yes. And these gates are closed, are they? Let's see if I can get through this. This is all kind of interesting, because we've been thrown into a different state of the game, an earlier state of the game. With any luck, I'll be able to get through here. Yes, I will. And I might go back into the previous state, because... I don't know. Yes, we did. We got... So there we go. We had to come back here to go back into the previous state. So there, that's interesting. All right, but we're heading for Minas Tirith. So it's basically straight south, but we're going to try and get to Helm's Deep with Gandalf and Pippin. What are these here? They've got a new hobby in this game, by the way. It's kind of interesting. It's called bird watching, and you have to... There's various different birds all around the thing. I must look into it, actually, at some point. But that's a different kind of thing, isn't it? That must be one of the bird watching things. Some eagles or something. Very good. Martin Farmlands. Here we go. But we're going to head up into Helm's Deep. We're going to have a quick chat with... Gambling the Old, or whatever it is. He's the guy that's still in charge up there. And we're going to end the video. And then Gandalf and Pippin are going to head for Minas Tirith. So at about this time, as I say, Frodo and Sam have just got to the Black Gates of Mordor. What's that yellow thing up there? Must be a hangover from the... from the overlay, but anyway, heading up to Helm's Deep. And of course, Pippin and Gandalf don't stay here very long, and they head straight for Minas Tirith, but we're going to stop the video here and continue that journey in our next video. So, I guess the big thing about this part of the story is how resilient the Hobbits are to adversity. And we see it much more. This resilience grows considerably, but we saw it with Frodo after he'd been damaged by the sword on Amon Sul, and his recovery from that attack. How he recovered from that attack, I'll never know. Seems bizarre, but anyway, there he did survive it. That was the chance for the ring race. I wonder why they didn't take the ring. Why did they not take the ring? Is it they couldn't directly confront the wearer of the ring, even if it was just a kind of, essentially powerless hobbit? I guess that must have been it. And so their hope was to turn Frodo into a ring wraith like themselves and then take the ring, or take Frodo back to their master. But anyway, yeah, so the whole point is that, again, here we've seen again the resilience of hobbits to the dark powers, and... so essentially, Pippin's just had a conversation with Sauron, who's the big baddie, big bad guy, and big powerful enemy. And we're not going to ride all the way down there. There we are at Helm's Deep. We're not going to ride down there because we'll only have to ride all the way back again, because we're going to head out of here in our next video. So there you go, Pippin's journey. We've started up again and we're heading for Minas Tirith as fast as we can jolly well go. Essentially riding Shadowfax. And we might talk about Shadowfax in our next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see any more of this. If you're kind of wondering why the heck we're starting in the middle of the journey, it's because you missed a load of videos, so go back and look at those. To anybody who's been with me on this journey for this length of time, you're amazing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.